good evening, everyone. Good evening, Frank.
My pleasure, once again. Yes, in the kitchen. Yeah.
Great to have Frank Thomson, everyone, in the kitchen.
Whoa.
Not long in the kitchen, it has to be said. We've been quickly getting things together.
Words and music, yes. Yeah.
Words and music. I can see that some people are joining us. A warm welcome. For those of you who were at Murrayfield on Saturday, what a victory.
Absolutely, yes.
What a victory. I mean, that wonderful player, Duhan van der Merwe.
Absolutely amazing.
He has to be the boys' own hero.
The atmosphere was electric and I was just watching it on television, but you were there in person.
We were there and it was fantastic. It was just brilliant. And it's always nice if Scotland wins. We're so used to not winning. But
absolutely.
For those of you who are in far off Airts and Pairts, Scotland were playing England in the Calcutta Cup at Murrayfield in Edinburgh. And it was a victory, and I think it's 4 victories in a row. I think.
Is that it? Yeah.
I think it was pretty significant.
I was getting quite worried for you in the first 15-20 minutes, though.
Bit scrappy, yeah. But the result is what counts.
Absolutely.
It was a great. What are you going to play for us?
Well, a few hornpipes or something like that. But I'm going to finish with a little tune for Norrie called Bonnie Dundee.
Ah, okay.
Maybe.
Absolutely. Great, Norrie. Well, great for Norrie. Great for Norrie. It was a special request remembering Norrie Robertson of Dundee, much loved, will be very, very much missed, and a great friend of ours, great friend of Uncle Alistair and Aunt Angela's and Eva Robertson and so many friends. A lovely way to start.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, we were, as I was saying earlier, we were at Murrayfield earlier, and it was fantastic. Do you mind not putting on that light?
Well, does that put you off?
Yeah, it does. It does put me off a bit. If you do. The golfer is there reading his paper. You know.
You've got to get my priorities right.
Yes. Could you get a clue?
Listen, I've got it. Hey,
Get a clue.
who was Echo?
Who was Echo is the clue today.
Frank?
Who was Echo?
Is this something to do with rugby?
No.
No, Echo.
You enjoyed the rugby.
It was wonderful.
It was just,
Yeah.
it was great. It was just great. It's the stadium when everyone sings Flower of Scotland together and it goes to the unaccompanied part. I mean, that's special. It was
So it
just,
is. And of course, was it 70,000 people
Yes.
in the stadium? Yeah.
Yes.
must have been.
Absolutely amazing.
And the atmosphere was electric.
Would be.
So no, lovely. So I continuing. I want to say hello to a couple of people. I want to say hello. I should really say good morning to Archie Harris in New Zealand. He watches. It's Tuesday morning, and he tunes in every week. So Archie, welcome from
Yep.
Frank and myself,
Okay.
and the golfer who's reading his paper. And I'd also like to say hello to Marlon Hughes, who loves the accordion. She's in the States.
Oh, good to hear. Yeah.
So, an accordion lover. And Johnny Bett, who was here this time last week. John, it was great to have you up here, and thank you for your lovely message. Also had lovely messages from Kay Whelan, Duncan Burns, Marjorie Cool, Frank Crombie, Tom Leslie, Catherine Nicholson, Christine Hopkins. And I'm going to thank our friends in Edinburgh in a wee while. We had such a good weekend with Ian and Jackie Gray, and it was just fantastic. Brilliant hospitality. I ended up singing a few songs.
Oh, well done, yes, good.
And a few drams.
Surprised you had a voice after that
Well, actually,
match.
the golfer had no voice after it, and my voice is recovering. Let me put it that way.
Absolutely.
I'm in recovery. So again, thinking of wonderful Norrie Robertson and Dundee. So will we do the Road and the Miles?
Sounds a good idea.
Lovely.
Well, you like that one.
Favourite.
Gosh, I think we did was it key of D?
Key of D. Cold winter was howling o'er moor and o'er mountain, and wild was the surge of the dark rolling sea, when just about daybreak he met a young lassie, wha asked him the road and the miles to Dundee. Says he, my young lassie, I ne'er can tell ye the road or the distance, I canna will gie. But if you'll permit me to gang a wee bitty, I'll show you the road and the miles to Dundee. At once she consented and gied him her ear the tool in full view they could see. She said, "Gentle sir, I will never forget you for showing me the road and the miles to Dundee." He took the gout pin frae the scarf he was wearing and said, "Keep you this in remembrance of me." Then bravely he kissed the sweet lips of the lassie ere he parted with her on the road to Dundee. So here's to the lassie, he ne'er will forget her, and ilka young laddie was a-listening to me. Oh, never be sweet to convoy a young lassie, though it's only to show her the road to Dundee.
Lovely song, yeah.
Oh, the golfer liked that one. That's always good. Last week we had John Bett. Of course, we had the wonderful Irene Watt playing Clarsach. It was a lovely kitchen concert, and there's lots of requests for the Road to Dundee because it's an old one, but it's
Lovely.
Yeah, I think every prominent Scots singer, has recorded that one, including yourself.
No, I've never recorded it, but I'm going to. I am going to.
Good to hear.
There is a plan. There is a plan. Now, I would like to say another couple of hellos. Oh yes, if they're watching, Claire and Charlie, Nicolette and Martin, CBB and Malak and Iona. If you're watching, hello, welcome to the kitchen. Now the golfer, you had a clue.
Echo. Who was Echo?
Who was Echo? Did we get any replies to who was Echo? Joyce says, I know, but you haven't said who, Joyce. Margaret Lambie, do you know who Echo was? A Greek nymph? Oh, he's going, a Greek nymph? No?
She was a Greek nymph, but there's more to it.
There's more to it, apparently, than a Greek nymph.
She was the muse of...
Who was she the
What?
muse of?
It's Anne Houston on the phone.
Oh, the muse of who? Kathleen Downey, hello, do you know who Echo was? Joyce, that nobody knows who Echo... She was the...
Muse of Narcissus.
Oh, the muse of Narcissus.
Oh, good heavens.
He comes up with them, that boy.
It's a classical education.
It is, as he says, it's a classical education. If I just do that for a wee second, you'll see this is...
Oh, well, hello.
The golfer is there.
Yep, I'm not just a dummy sitting...
No, I know. He's got his paper. Your newspaper?
Yeah.
You've got the duck.
Yeah, I'm happy.
He's quite happy. Better out of the picture right now, thank you, Frank.
I don't think there's any narcissistic people in the kitchen.
I doubt that.
Not at all. Gary, hello, and Catherine, wife of Zeus.
Very good.
Very good. Very good indeed. You know how he likes a clue that neither of us have a clue what the clue is? I think you better play something quick. What are you
this
going
is
to
another
play?
little tribute to Norrie, and in fact we're going to talk a lot about him tonight because he loved his musical shows, and he was so well known to musicians and entertainers because of that. Anyway, he loved his musicals, and I would go down there occasionally with Joan Blue, who played piano, and Joan was good at the musicals as well. So we used to have a little sort of mastermind thing with the musicals, and Norrie was pretty good. He knew his musicals because he was so friendly with...
Well, Norrie Robertson was also a big film buff, and he went to the movies. I mean, ask him about any movie, Norrie knew the answer.
There you are.
So you're going to play a bit from Dr. Zhivago and...
Yes. Lara's theme.
Oh,
Okay.
On a theme there. I'm sure nobody did. I'm sure.
You did.
No, that was lovely. So that was wonderful, wonderful. Copenhagen, hi Lily, hi Lily, hi Lo, with a little bit of the Four Marys in there.
I'm not sure which show that was from. I think it would be an Irish show, but I'm not sure about that.
It went well though. I thought that was really good. Now I rang my Uncle Alistair just before we started at 6 o'clock to say, quick, can you send me the words? Now, I think I might remember them, of the Green Hills of Islay, because again, this was another favourite. Now, do you have that? I'll just have to sing what I know, but lots of people sing, oh, John Conroy, brilliantly sing, Jimmy Guild, that was just wonderful, Frank, and Kenneth is saying, Kenneth Erbs is watching, and Frank Crombie, beautiful, Suvan Vat, hello, welcome. Kay Whelan, hello to all watching. Indeed, and Catherine Roberts, yes, great to have you. And Andrew, as you can see, Andrew White, hi Fiona, you convinced me to go to the pantomime at HMT. Was great also. Oh, fantastic. Good to see Leslie Crowther. That's going back a bit. And Edna Jaffrey, just great. We've got a request from you, Edna, which we'll be doing later on. And Eileen Pike is watching. Now, we were just talking about you, Eileen. I was telling Frank how beautiful you looked last night, your beautiful purple nails, her beautiful hairdo.
Absolutely amazing, yeah.
Perfect manicure. Yeah. But will tell our audience about Eileen, and you go back so long playing with Jack.
We go back to, I think it's the late 60s. In fact, it was around about then we met Norrie Roberts, in actual fact, at Aviemore at the Law Society weekends, where Scotland did the cabaret, and Jack Sinclair's band did the dancing. So it was back to then, and so we joined the band around about the same time. I think it was 1968. And
Eileen on keyboards,
yes,
piano, keyboards, singing,
and
very glam.
Did
very glam
television, and I think we recorded about 13 or 14 LPs as well. So out of the band, I think Eileen and I are the only surviving ones over the years.
Well, you're looking great on it. You look great. Eileen, I saw last night at the Sing, because her daughter Laura Pike has all of her mum's fantastic energy, and we were all practicing last night. I should let folk know about this. Sing is coming to the Music Hall in Aberdeen on the 26th of May. It's all for Voluntary Service Aberdeen. There's going to be at least 8 choirs taking part, and we've got some fantastic judges. The royal composer Paul Mealer, Lisa Milne, international opera singer, Kevin Kyle, who is the director of the Aberdeen City Music School, and the kilted chef Craig Wilson is going to be a judge. So if you live in Aberdeen area, or if you're Archie Harris and you live in New Zealand, get on a plane, Archie. There's plenty of time. 26th of May, not asking much.
An amazing lineup you have there, you really do.
It's a great
some
lineup.
Some of the best talent from Aberdeen.
And listening to the choir last night, what a boost. They just had their first sort of mass rehearsal. Laura Pike is a dynamo with all the singers, so it was just fantastic. So if you're in the area, book your tickets at the Music Hall. Booking is open already. Tickets going fast.
I think you've sold it.
I think. So what are we going to sing? Are we going to try the Green Hills of Isla?
Yeah, I think we did this one in C.
I think we did. The green hills of Isla, though far, far away, my heart is still yearning thy green glens to stray. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, my heart is in Isla, my dear island home. I know that in Isla a dear mother prays that heavenly angels may guide me always, and I know that a mother by thee rejoice to see once again her dear wandering boy. The green hills of Isla, though far, far away, my heart is still yearning thy green glance to stray wherever I wander, wherever I roam. My heart is in Isla, my dear island home. I think I'm sure there's another verse, but I don't remember that other verse. But Uncle Alistair, don't worry, because I think he was looking for me, and we just didn't get the third verse in time. But my mum used to sing that song. It was a great friend, a favourite of our dear friend who lived in Dundee, the wonderful Norrie Robertson. So it's a bit of a tribute tonight to Norrie, because he was a special man who loved music, and he loved the industry, didn't he? He had a real love of musical theatre, film, Scottish music, international music. He didn't pigeon himself at all.
Yeah, one of the things about him, there was something about his magnetic personality. You felt, if you were in his group of friends, you were made to feel special.
Yeah.
That was just the way the man was, and it's just...
And he has two wonderful sons, Fraser and Duncan. And Fraser is coming back, I think, from South Africa shortly, and Duncan. So we'll be seeing them in a week or so.
That's lovely, yeah. Mm.
So is it your turn now?
Get your
specs back on. I've just sung something.
I think someone requested, was it Leaving Lismore?
Leaving Lismore was a request. Yes, it was. And I'm thinking it might have been Archie Harris in New Zealand, but I'm not sure, because I wrote it down and I can't remember.
Puts a smile on my face with some of these Scottish songs. They're all about leaving places. You've got Leaving Lismore, Leaving Barra, Leaving Stornoway, Farewell to Fiona, Leaving Lochboysdale, Leaving Lerwick. Tell me, what's this all about?
Well, you've all said pretty
That's
drastic
amazing.
ways.
Welcome to Lismore, welcome to Stornoway.
Just so you see, just have a little look here. Yeah.
Who actually recorded
Very interested
the
in all
Lismore
this.
song? We don't know. course, yes.
Finishing with Maura Gupta and Vegan, you had Callie Maroon, so there was Leaving Lismore, you started
Correct,
with.
yeah. That was a request, as I said. Yeah.
You're quite right actually, we do know how to write a good leaving tune. That's because so many people left. That was...
You've got so many Glasgow songs as well. Sailing up the Clyde, or is it Sailing Down the Clyde? I'm not sure.
Sailing up the Clyde.
Sailing up the Clyde,
yeah.
okay.
Sailing up the Clyde.
Lovely song. It's a lovely, dancey song, yeah. Must do that one sometime.
Definitely. Well, I want to give a big shout out to Edna Jaffrey. Hello, Edna, who watches every week, a top fan, and she has requested a belated birthday greeting from us to her husband Bill. His birthday was earlier on in February, I think the 8th of February, but I forgot, and nothing new there, but she's requested an old Scott Skinner tune, which of course would have originally been just for the fiddle, the Cradle song, but it was recorded by so many people, including my Uncle Alistair Gillis, Kenneth McKellar. Don't know if my father recorded it, don't think so, but it was written, it was a slow air originally by Scott Skinner after seeing a very unwell child being cared for by his mother in a hotel in Forres. And he went into the wrong room by mistake and saw the mother bending over the cradle, and he imagined her to be worrying about her little son, who apparently was heir to a title and large estates. Now, did you know that story?
No, that's completely new to me.
So, Edna had requested this, so for Bill, happy birthday belatedly to you. And yes, I think that was all the requests for now. Knew the bairnies are sleeping, dreaming o' their pranks and play, wearied of the restless rascals, with steering o' the Leland day. resting at their fireside. Never sung that before. There's always a first time.
Absolutely, it's
But especially for Bill. I only cobbled that together for you, Bill. And Edna watches I Know every week, so it's lovely. It's lovely to have you with us. Lovely to have you all with us. And hello to Neil Strachan. Oh, I missed that, Neil. That was a request, but I missed it. Kathleen, Elizabeth Lissamore McGilvery. And it is such a beautiful song. I know. It's one. And Kashad Ahmed watching. Hello. Anne Houston. Frank is great. John Conroy. Great.
Good to hear.
Look, he's nearly blushing. Maggie Robertson loves that song. And she loves your tunes. They all love your tunes, Frank. Catherine, she's saying lovely and thinks it's lovely. And Andy Glav and Mary Spate and Kate Coleman. It's lovely watching from Alberta. All the way from Alberta. It's 17 below in Alberta. Oh. Jimmy Guild, what a great night. It cheers Jimmy up. I know it does. And yes, he's thinking it's great. John Vicks and George. And it's lovely to read all your names out. George Abernethy. Julie Thompson. You know. Ta-da, Julie. Mwah, from me. Lovely that you're watching your dad. That's great. And Robert and Mary Wilson, they watch and they said that they haven't heard that song for years.
It's a lovely song.
I haven't heard that. Kenneth McKellar sings it beautifully. Uncle Alistair Gillis sings it beautifully. It's a beautiful...
When it's played on the fiddle as a slow air, it's...
Paul Anderson plays it beautifully.
Absolutely, yes.
It's one. It is. It takes you back. So to close off, what are you going to play, Frank?
Well, I was going to do another little tribute to Norrie because he loved the accordion and some of the tunes I used to play in the French sort of idiom.
Oh, yes.
Lovely, that's my favourite.
Okay.
Oh, the golfer likes that. And my
Okay.
sister Christine loves the French songs too. Does every country dance more or less finish with that, or start with that?
Really, it's really Robbie Shepherd's "Take the Floor," or it's been the signature tune for the Scottish country dance music for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
60 years.
Yeah, all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. Frank, as always, great to have you in the kitchen. Thank you, thank you.
My pleasure as always. Yeah.
Frank Thomson, everybody. Oh, golfer loves Frank. I know you all love Frank. We all love Frank. Thanks. Come back. Will you come back soon?
Will do. Yes.
He's very
okay.
busy. He's busier than me. It's hard to pin this man down. He does more miles on the road than anybody I know. But we're trying to kind
Don't tell my daughters.
I think they might know. I think they might know. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.